So can you tell me a little bit about what the rest of the world is like right now? Do you, you know, do you, um, keep up with current events or anything like that? What's the general state of the world?
There's the lost and there's the found. The lost are those that just are stuck in the rabbit hole. And the found are those who take care of the earth and take care of one another.
So can you explain a little bit more about the split, the lost? Why are they lost?
They can't see. They're like lemmings, or they just follow the person in front of them and do as they did. And they repeat and repeat and repeat. And their existence is dark and gray. Everything is dead and steel and cold. The land of the found is earth as it's supposed to be. It's life and beauty. It's community. It's love. Everyone helps one another as it was meant to be. There's no more every man for himself. It's helping each other that makes all of us better. Those that take care of the ground and take care of the animals and take care of humanity prosper and get the rewards of life in green, beautiful paradise. Free of chaos. People have to eventually choose which life. There will be no in between.
And when do people have to make this choice?
By 2032, you'll be forced to choose. Choose the way of the lost. Choose the way of the man. Or choose the way of Mother Earth. There's a lot of sacrifice by choosing that way. That's why they make it look so hard.
What kind of sacrifices are needed?
You have to give up everything you've had before. You have to start over. You have to create your own.
Now,
Yeah,
is
there's
this
no, there's no, there's no, uh, there's no help. Like, uh, think of no handout, no offer to get ahead. You just have to walk away from everything and go start over. No
yes?
electricity, no internet, no phones.
And is this an individual choice or is this by force?
This is by force. This is
Who's forcing? Can you explain what happens?
the government takes over and forces everyone to live a certain way. And you are stacked and ranked. It's all numbers and algorithms. You're just a number. And they choose where you live. And they choose how much money you make. And they choose what your life looks like, what access to food or medicine based on your number, how successful or grand you are, or how mediocre you are, will determine if you get bread, if you get Tylenol. Everything will be connected to your number and what you're allowed to have based on your worth, according to this government.
Wow.
The only way to break free is to flee and live outside the land of the found.
So are there any, I want to say, precursors, events that took place that would alert us when this time is coming? Like, what are some things to watch out for, to be aware of?
And just seeing or sensing the the scarcity of normal commodities as we know it. Things get harder to get. Medicine, food, Just had a jolt through my body like someone doesn't want me to know this.
Is this something that I should keep on the down low as a practitioner, or is this something that I should share?
We need to tell everybody. We need to show everyone the truth. We can't hide. We have to be watchful and be prepared. Watch for scarcity. Watch for things just disappearing. Things you used to be able to access, and now you can't. Those are the signs of the control. They will say who gets what and when and how much. It's happening already. The grocery stores are limiting items. If you look at the shelves, they look full, but notice things are just spread out to make the shelves look full. Without your knowing, things you used to access will just disappear, and there will be no more. Not until the government says you can have it. So you have to decide. Do you want to be able to go to a grocery store? Do you want to live in the streets? Do you want to go where they say you have to go? Or do you want to be free and live off the land, as hard as it may be? But to be free, it's worth it to me.
So, from what you notice from your perspective here, what do you think the ratio of the land of the found compared to the land of the lost is? Is it about equal, or is there more of one or the other?
The land of the found is surprisingly large.
Beautiful.
There's a lot who hide, and they don't want to be known in the found. But the land of the found is strong, because these are the people that believe in good. These are the people that have strength beyond their years. These are the people that will rise above. These are the people that will change the earth. And the people who are willing to sacrifice everything for nothing and hope for everything. The land of the lost is where the Black Death comes from.
Can you explain more about that? How the Black Death comes about?
Well, with government control to who gets what and how much, the sick get sicker. If the lower numbers don't get access to medicine, they get sicker. It just takes over. Only the elites survive. Only the top numbers who have access to medicine and science survive.
How did we get to that place of being governed in that way? How did we lose control as the people? Is there a timeline that you can share with us? What was the beginning of that downfall?
The government has so much power that we don't even know.
Like what kind of power?
They do it by force.
How do they force people to just give up their rights?
With guns,
Guns.
they come in the streets and they force you to leave your home, to be given a number, and to go with them. Or you have to flee. Before they come.
And what prompts the government to come with their guns? To come, like, what is their reasoning? What do they tell the people?
They don't tell the people.
Oh, they don't. So how
They
do the ones from the land of the found find out about it to be able to flee?
they hear the rumors from towns far away of families disappearing overnight. Not just a husband, not just a child, whole families disappearing. Nobody knows where they go.
Is
The
this a
rumors
time?
travel far. The government tries to hide it. They start small. They start in places with people that they think nobody will notice anyways. And then they keep working up. But what they miscalculate or misunderstand is how much we all pay attention to each other, even though they don't think so. You notice when your neighbor just disappears. We have to be aware. We have to use our own eyes and see what's really happening. When people start to disappear, they may tell you lies. They may say they were evil. They were terrorists. They were immigrants. They were enemies of the state. But know in your heart the truth. Families just don't disappear.
Is this possibly a timeline that we can still avoid? Is there anything we can do to put humanity on a path to where we won't experience this timeline?
We have to grow. We have to love each other. We have to pay attention and make decisions for ourselves. More people need to realize what's going on. More people need to see the truth. There's still too many lost.
Yes. Where do we find the truth?
Everyone has the truth. It's within your heart. Does your heart feel love and joy? Does your heart beat when you kiss, when you get excited? These are true feelings and emotions of a good person. You have to follow your heart instead of your head, your logic. What does your heart tell you what's good? What does your heart tell you that's right? More people need to listen to their own heart and feel, truly feel how things should be. We need to go back to the way our ancestors did it. There was space and time where we advanced too fast, and the elite became a leader, more elite, but so many were left in the dark because we grew too fast. We need to step back and not depend on the world, what we know or have experienced in our own lifetimes. We need to depend on the stories our ancestors tell. We need to go back to the way it used to be done. Taking care of each other, taking care of the earth. It's the only way. And more people realize that the way is not digital, the way is not corporate, the way is not more and more, the way is creating, the way is loving, the way is healing, helping, giving. To avoid the chaos, to avoid. More people just need to know. They need to feel it in their heart. What's right for them and their family, not what someone else tells you to.